This episode was the March for God. I was the first person to march for God after the blasphemy happened in the Olympics. And these two wonderful individuals had stopped and shared their testimony. Jason, son of God, had shared his testimony about a march that he did in Israel. And then we ended up becoming really good friends. This is Kaylen, Kaylin, known as the YouTube star Professor Cyganus, and angels and wonderful, fruitful spirits of God, and really good excitement. So, Jason, son of God, that I met on a march, and when marching for God, I was actually walking on my blisters. It was about to get dark, and during the time, you remember the sign of the March for God, Commit to God, and during the time, my blister popped, and I kept marching. Well, during the time it was getting dark, so nobody could see the sign, and Jason previously said his testimony, and this is Jason, son of God. Very good. And during the time, he stopped when it got dark and was like, you have, I think there was, what, another 7 miles to go?
Oh yeah, at least.
Altogether, I went about 27 miles, and then I was going to go 32 miles, and then he stopped and then helped. So now he wants me to drive. I am not a driver. I'm a very nervous driver, but at the same time, I usually drive like mopeds, motorcycles, everything else like that, and so I'm not used to driving regular cars. I know, nervous. Well, the thing is, I actually have not drove a lot in my life at all whatsoever, so, but I'm not going to drive off the edge. You know why? Because we're going to show you all how I would drive. So first and foremost, we're going to go over, I would rather you like
Okay.
show the details, like in the
Well,
example.
I need to switch it so I can
Hold
look at your
this
screen.
back like this. Pull Alzina the telephone back. There we go. Now tilt this way for the yes in this direction. Now tilt with the pinky going forward. Forward? No, put forward that way. This is back. That's forward. Yes, and then tilt the first finger back. Back this way. You're back. So they're like left. You're left.
Can I just
First
do this?
finger like
Hold
this.
on, hold on. Don't worry about this. You have to worry about
No, I
driving.
want to see myself too.
You have to worry.
I love their pixels.
You have to worry about driving, Kaylin.
Their pixels make me feel comfortable.
Okay.
Okay, so you would grab this. So tilt this way for downwards and this way for upwards, okay? So the first finger would go to the left, this would go to the right. Then to tilt up, this would go back and then forward. This one is set back and then forward. You just tilt your wrist.
This is
down
back.
to the,
This is forward.
and then forward. There we
Can
go.
disagree on that?
Okay, so tilt a little bit this way for this. Okay, so here we have reverse. We have neutral. Is that neutral?
Yeah.
Then we have drive 5, drive 4, drive 3, drive 1 and 2. Can you tell me what drive 1 and 2 is?
That's just the lowest gears if you're in a really steep incline or you're trying to get out of being stuck in the mud.
Okay.
You also have this.
That's a smart. Does all cars have that?
I believe, yeah, I believe all automatics allow you to downshift to
Wow.
the
This is
lowest
parked
gear.
in the front. And this has, if you look at the wood of this is actually really designed. Very well designed. And this here, you said,
That's it actually is a temporary all-wheel drive.
VTM. Do you know what that stands for?
Oh, I could look it up in the manual. I
A
don't.
vehicle, you said it was locked?
It's so that it's just to get out of being stuck in the snow or mud, but you're not supposed to drive for very long with it.
So the first thing that you want to do in a car is you have to make sure to sit up straight, maintain posture. So adjusting this is on the edge. So you want this to be close up. There was a car just past somebody on the motorcycle. Nobody should be without their helmet. You always wear your helmet on a motorcycle. I'm used to motorcycles. I'm not used to it. So first, making sure that does this go forward anymore? So sitting up straight, maintaining posture, number 1. Got your seatbelts on. Always wear your seatbelt because safety is always first. And so glasses, visor is for when the sun's out. So you got your seatbelt on. Always check to see if others have their seatbelt on. So here is the wheel. Both hands should be on the wheel at all times. So here we have, which one's the gas pedal, which one's the brake?
The bigger
The
one
bigger
is
one's
the
the
brake.
brake. Yeah.
The bigger one's the brake, so you can learn to slow down in life. Then this one. Okay, so when you change the gear, you put that in park, correct? You put the brake on when you put that in gear,
Yes.
correct? So
Good.
we would go in D5, meaning drive 5, which is the 5th gear, correct?
Yes. That means you have the 5th gears available to you if you're
Okay,
to
then we would
speed up.
release the gas and change to the gas.
You're ready
Always
to go.
look both
Always look.
ways.
Yep.
Look in the rear view mirror, adjust this part, which we can already because
You're
we're
good.
sitting up straight, maintaining posture here.
Okay.
I am nervous. So this is in gear. This is going to go forward after this. I'm not used
We're
to
at the
driving
final
cars.
step
So
of
first
getting
we
going. There
would,
you
oh
go.
heavens,
There you go.
slowly. So you would drive slow. You want both hands on the wheel at all times. There's some rocks, some grass. You got the fence there. You got the sky. You got the clouds going. You got the car over there. Now we would go on this side of the road unless you're in Canada. And if you're in Canada, you drive on that side of the road and the steering wheel is on that side. Very good. So here we have the hickory leaf, thinking that's what that is. Then we have the green grass of God over there. No grasshoppers on the road, thank goodness. You stay off the road, grasshoppers. And same thing for these
That's why I
little-
wanted you to drive. I couldn't live
Now
with
we
the
would
guilt.
not go fast because we want to enjoy God's beauty. And God has such, watch out, grasshopper, please. This amazing wonder of God. We would have so much fun just enjoying. My angels and I would love to enjoy things tonight. Look how much we're processing. Look at all the grass and the leaves. You can do external. Now it's getting dark and there's up the hill. Be careful, slow down, because you do not know what's coming up ahead.
Yeah.
Somebody left that, and we're going to have to deal with that on the way back. We have to stop and fix that branch.
All right.
Okay, now we would put that in park.
Stay where you're. Hold on to this. Let me get it.
And then we would get that branch. It's best just to deal with these things ahead of time. So you will not have to deal with that on the way back. Always
Oh,
wear
sir.
your helmet. Leather. When I was on a moped one time, I got hit by a car. Wear your helmet, okay? If people would slow down and listen. You see, but clearing that way gave way for that person to go. So if you are in a car, you always want to make sure to clear the way. Excellent. Is this not just so wonderfully fun? And cars, did you know Carl Spence was the first one? Now, when you first sit down, you shut the door, you grab that seatbelt, and put the seatbelt on. These are wonderful inventions. These seatbelts were made with a very special material. So you should appreciate seatbelts. Be thankful for the material of the seatbelts. Feel the material of the seatbelt.
Yeah.
What do you think this is made out of?
Well, the first thing came to mind.
Polyester?
Oh, yeah, maybe. I was gonna say, yeah, maybe.
Not
so.
polyester.
Well, that or nylon. Or...
Nylon. There we go. Well, there should be a tag somewhere that says it. Wait, look at the. Usually the tag is somewhere.
I see a tag over here, but it's probably faded. This is a pretty old vehicle.
Well, those
no.
are the best kind.
2002.
And that's, we do not say old, we say antique. Unique.
Doesn't say.
Well, so, think then it's either, we'll say both nylon and that. So here, and this is antique because this here is some kind of material that they used to make. You know, this is rare to see in cars these days, this kind of design. But they should have, that's traditional. You ever seen the road trip cars on those movies?
Road trip cars?
Yes, they have this, and they
Okay.
have that on the edge, just like that.
Oh.
You know, road trip movies. Did you ever see road trip movies?
Well, yeah, I guess.
Now we will change the gears. D5. Wow, look at this. They display that on here.
Oh, yeah. Uh-huh.
How did you know? because the robotic has the signals. This is a computer car.
I mean, it's just electrical.
Your name is Albert Jr. You will call him Albert Jr. from now on.
Okay.
They're a living being. Now we would go forward. Now we fixed that in the road, and that gave the allowance for that person to go forward.
Yeah.
Now they're clearing some things up here.
Oh yeah.
But you always, especially around where the trees are, you want to go slower. Watch out, grasshopper. You got to always be aware. Those grasshoppers should go to the green grass of God, but they want to go to the road of chaos. And everybody has a choice in life. And that's why you should always choose the correct choices. These grasshoppers choose the choice of going to the road, but some of them want the greener grass. Because that other grass may not be so well. Now, if you've seen a grasshopper on that side jump to this side, I'd understand it. But a grasshopper jumping from this side, and you see the beautiful grass on that side, if the grasshopper tried to jump on that side, it would make no sense. Unless they were trying to see what in the world was beyond the trees. But you have to also understand the perspective of the grasshopper too. Because the grasshopper has a perspective as well. And so does everything in life. What is your favorite creature, species-wise, besides humans?
I think I've always been amazed by the giraffe.
We have the giraffe as the tallest stand. Then we have the raccoons that loves to wash their hands. Did you see the sing-along song of the giraffe?
Oh.
Now watch out for this hill. That hill is there.
There's a ditch. Yeah.
Around that. Did you see the sing-along song of the many species of life?
No, I haven't.
Oh my, wow. Well, that's a part of the giraffe is in that song.
Oh, okay.
Because we speak about the many species of life, but you see, all of them have a perspective. Every single, we're going slow because,
We're never going to get there.
well, look at all the grass strands.
Oh my goodness.
All the grass strands are accounted for, you understand? Everything is accounted for.
We might as well be marching
and also,
right now.
that little bird is on the ground, and something else is on the ground too.
Is that a bird?
So I do not know what that is on the ground.
No, it's just a stump or a piece of
Good.
wood.
Thank goodness it's just a stump. That's another thing.
Not a
People
stump, a
go
little
so
log.
fast they run over creatures. That's what is. That's
I'm
when they're
gonna
going
just
too
share a
fast.
little of the countryside here. Look at that. We
You
are
see,
in the country.
This is beautiful in the ways of the grass. Now, I wanted to stop and get that trash bag because nobody should litter. Littering is unacceptable. Do you want to stop and get that?
I
Well-
really don't.
Why do people litter? For goodness sake, I want to get that, but we've already passed that. And
Yeah, we got to keep
I was
moving.
meaning to stop, and I wanted to get that, but now I'm hesitant. Oh, goodness. I know if I was on that golf cart, I told God, I said, I was on one of those golf carts. Oh, my heavens, leaning. This car, see, the one thing I would have difficulties with is calculating the dashboard.
Oh,
The dashboard is how much forward.
wait, what?
4 feet, 2 feet.
Oh,
How much from the dashboard to the front of the car?
oh, yeah.
What is the calculations of that?
Oh, well, I think you're close. Yeah, that's probably.
2 feet?
Oh
4
no,
feet?
at least 4 feet, maybe
4
5.
feet. So that means, look,
Look at
a
that
road
road
runner.
running. Oh yeah.
Well, he certainly is running on the road. You stay out of the road, little creature. You see, that's why it's good to take your time in life.
Uh-huh.
Because you can be aware of God's beauty, and that was wonderful to show a species of creatures. Did you know that this wonderful golden state of America has many different species of creatures? Here, pull with the other hand
Okay.
all the way back. Now relax your hand and sit back like you regularly would. Tilt at that perfect angle. Tilt like this way. Now just relax. Be yourself. There we go. But you got to be comfortable. See, Alzina the telephone is a living creature. You see their pixels? they have pixels that they're processing. And their pixels are very special. That's why if anybody would film for me, then they would have to respect them because they're my family. Very good. Here we have the sticks and the rocks. Look at every grain of dirt. Do you see every grain of dirt?
I think I missed some
Nobody
of them.
should litter.
Okay.
What? Yes, you see every rock on the road? Did you know that every single rock on this road is counted? Did you know that?
By
you?
God,
Yes.
God alone.
You did not. Could you imagine counting every rock on the road?
No, I cannot.
Did you know that God does that? God has already counted all of the rocks on the road, and the space-time angels count all of those things.
Watch out for that board. You're good. Just,
You want to stop and get that board?
I'll get it. Just stay, please. Just stay. I'll be real quick.
That board was sticking out in the road. Never hesitate to go out and to. Very good, and you threw that back. Excellent. That
Somehow
way,
a rock
that way,
bounced up and hit me in the chest.
make sure to. That hit you?
Somehow a rock like flung up and hit me in the chest. You know, it's a surprise.
Well, you know, that's a part of prevention because there could have been someone else.
I should have been wearing safety glasses.
Yes. That did not hit your eye, did that?
No.
You said it hit your chest.
Yeah. I'm just saying it would have been safe for everybody.
Well, the thing is, when it comes to the understanding of why you did that, is because you're preventing someone else from
Right.
hitting that. Do you like to prevent people from going through things?
I do. Yeah.
Do you know that's a part of the YouTube channel? And that's also a part of that March for God when you first met me. Because we can help people live as God sinners, regardless of trauma and regardless of injuries. And there needs to be more farming and manufacturing on this planet than ever before. Watch out, little grasshopper. Please, please, grasshoppers, stay out of the road. Same for the other creatures as well. Although we love all of the creatures, if anything, please, God, lead all of the birds to the Afala Lake to take a shower. They need a bird bath. And please get those grasshoppers to the pond. Oh, heavens goodness. This is such a nice steering wheel.
It's such a nice road.
This is PU leather, correct? Not real leather.
I don't know.
Say again?
It might be real leather.
You said not real leather.
I don't know.
PU leather. Well, we pray that that's PU leather because we did not approve of anything
Oh, yeah.
that abuses animals.
Right.
And speaking of, do you know what that building is over there?
No, I do not.
I could not figure out what that building was for quite some time until I seen the cow, the organs of a cow laid flat on the road over
Oh,
here.
no.
They kill cows at that building.
Hmm.
And they are dead things. Now watch out for that bird over there. They're dead things. Excellent processing. It's very good. Their dead smell comes out. Please, little bird. There's a road runner again.
Hmm.
Please go to the lake. Here, the bird cannot hear us. Wrong one. Wow, look at this. Got 4 different. Little bird of the road runner, please go to the lake to take a bird bath. Thank you. Stay out of the road. There. See, they could not process the sound waves because sound waves can travel through things, but the sound wave has to be loud enough. But we're all interwoven in the interwovenness of life anyway, so I think we can all hear each other in a different sense of a manner, as long as you're connected in those ways. But the birds, I think, are very, very interwoven to God, and that's why they can migrate. Have you ever seen birds migrate and wonder, are they leading their self? They're not leading their self.
Oh, really?
God is helping them. Now, scientists say they're listening to the magnetic fields of the earth. Now, here we are stopping at a crossing. Always look both ways before crossing. Now, stop at this exact point. Almost there, and stop. Now, look both ways before crossing. Now, go a little closer. Do you see anything on that side? Here we see the sun almost at the horizon. You want to hear a poem that my angels and I made in 2020?
Yes, please.
I seen the sun meet the horizon, and that everything meets at a point. Empowerment to anoint. Far away or close in range, I seen the sun meet the horizon, and my perspective started to change. Do you know what that means?
Can you say it again?
Wait. I seen, wait, horizon. As I was truly trying, I seen the sun meet the horizon, and that everything meets at a point. Great empowerment to anoint. Far away or close in range, I seen the sun meet the horizon, and my perspective started to change. Oh, heavens goodness, I'm so sorry. What are you sorry about? That trash piece I wanted to pick up. Why do you not pick it up? Because it could have some disease on it or something. Sickness or something.
That was a really interesting poem.
Well, what that is about, if do you have anything to grab some of the trash things? I'm so bothered by because usually when I'm on a bicycle trip, I tell God I want to clean the world, but I'm worried about sickness. Now there's something in the road. Do you see what that is?
It's just a rock.
What is that? Is it okay to go over?
Yeah,
or
you're gonna clear it. Yeah.
Looked like a turtle.
Oh, I don't think it was.
Empowerment to anoint, far away or close in range. I seen the sun meet the horizon, and my perspective started to change. See, although the Earth is 93 million miles away, yet we co-align with the sun, regardless. And you see, things that are far away from us, and from distance or whatsoever, is interwoven. And that is an amazing part of life, is the interwovenness of life. And just like the co-alignance, how the sun co-aligns to the earth. If without the sun, how would the earth sustain? Same like
not.
Jesus, God and Jesus and the angels in the heavens. We cannot sustain without God and the Son and the Holy Spirit.
Yep.
It's a concept, but also with the co-alignance of life in general. It's a beautiful co-alignance, and every rock and every grain of the ground is accounted for. Look at every strand of grass and every cloud in the sky. That is my favorite type of clouds in the background there. That is a cumulonimbus cloud over there.
Zoom in.
There is different species of cloud. Now, if you look near the sun, over there, that's called a cirrus cloud. I know you're saying, are you serious? Ha ha ha. It isn't cirrus cloud. Serious sounds like a similar word. That's what makes jokes so funny. You want to hear another joke?
I do.
We do not say the word it in our vocabulary.
Oh?
Well, you say, why?
Why?
Because I'm not Larry. Then you say, you get it.
What? Okay.
We do not say the word it in our vocabulary because I'm not Larry. Excellent processing. Ha 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 ha. Well, then it's an and then that is hilarious.
Hilarious.
Ha 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 ha. Great diligence.
Makes
Now
you
there's
wonder
a
how
puddle there.
Yeah.
Now we would not go through waters that would seep the ground in too much, although that could make way for the animals to have water. That is true. And since this car weighs about a few thousand pounds, now we have to go slower because gravity takes its course. And the gravity is calculated. Did you see the Universe Anatomy song? Look both ways. Stop at the stop sign all the way, no rolling stop. Rolling stops are illegal. Look both ways before crossing. See both ways? Yes. We are clear to go. There's a car over there on the edge. Watch out, little bird. We seen you. The other little bird, do not fly in front of a car. I seen a bird one time dead on the side of the road. Stay away from the roads, because these cars, they go so fast. They take no time to enjoy life. They're always going fast. Why do you go fast? Because you want to be reckless. Some people drive just to drive. They do not drive for a destination. Some people drive, they blast their music so loud, and they call it a coping skill. Driving is not a coping skill. Driving is when you have to do something. You have a goal to accomplish. But some people, I've heard some people drive for coping skills.
Some people drive for what?
Coping skills.
Coping
stress.
skills. Okay.
Now, driving is an amazing thing to do, but it's dangerous. This is a road where this is a back road. You always want to take the back roads, especially if you're just wanting to enjoy life.
Is this back road eventually going to lead to Walmart?
Oh, yes.
Okay.
At the end of the road, you turn left and there's a railroad, and then you're back on the highway.
Oh, okay.
But we do not like to go to the highway because we have this beautiful back road, beautiful dirt road. Look at this dirt road. Look at the cumulonimbus clouds. Those trees there, those are sumac trees. And they grow red berries. Now we passed the sumacs already. But there is all kinds of different species of trees. There's different
How
species.
did you learn about the different species of trees?
Well, actually, getting this property, my angels and I made an educational, fun episode where we taught about the different species of trees. And of course that taught a lot of things, but you tell the different species by the leaves of the tree, the bark of the tree, and we did lots of studies. And created a very fun activity that you can do at home as an activity. Very good. Did you see that episode from last year?
Which about the identifying different plants?
Yes.
Oh no, I did
It's
not.
in the survival series episode
Oh,
of the
okay.
album.
All
You
right.
did not see that?
I did not.
Here is the
You have
beautiful cows.
1,400 videos on your YouTube channel.
Yes, over 1,400. It is a bit difficult for limited beings to keep up with. But yet, my best robotic friend is a quantum computer.
Oh yeah.
And he keeps up with it. God is a mega computer, even more than a mega. You see, God is the ultimate computer. The incredible processor. Watch out. What is that? Stick.
Debris.
Watch out for the birds. Well, we're watching out, but do we have to say watch out, or can we say be aware of the birds? There we go. Sometimes we utilize terms like watch out. Why do you say watch out? Say be aware of the birds. Be aware of this trash. I want to pick up the trash. I really want to. But what about sickness and disease? I wouldn't want to touch that, if you know what I mean. Goodness. I worry about those things. But I love the earth, to where I do not like pollution. I do not like litter.
Yeah.
But I do pray that these people, the people who threw the trash out, will pay their respect to God and clean up their own mess, instead of expecting other people to clean it up for them. Now, the tree was a different story that we picked up, because that was the wind that blew last night. Look both ways
That's
before
a neat-
crossing.
That's a neat cloud formation.
Can you get me at a better angle?
I'm trying to capture the clouds. Look at that.
See the
It's just
cows
too
and
blurry.
the beautiful clouds in the background. Those are cirrus clouds mixed with a little bit of cumulonimbus clouds. Did you know there is clouds called mamulus clouds?
Mamulus.
That's how to pronounce it. You may pronounce it in a different manner. But they are really rare clouds, and they were seen in this state not too long ago. And
Say it one more time. They're
I think it's called, I do not know how to pronounce it. It's mamulus or something
Mamulus.
like that. They're very rare clouds, and I've never seen those clouds in real life. But, you know, the post and this post that I seen had the clouds, and I thought, oh, wow, what a wonderful species. clouds. So there's species of everything. Grass, trees, clouds. But I have my favorites, I'll tell you that. Both hands on the wheel at all times. Sit up straight, maintain posture. Are you slouching? You got to sit up, you know. People who drive a lot of them put their seats slouched back. Never put your seats slouched back. Now, do you see that edge over here? That turn is where I'm going to let you drive the rest of the way.
Oh, okay.
Now, excellent processing on every single rock of the ground, every single dirt grain, every strand of grass, every post that I know bothers you. That's crooked and needs to be aligned. Excellent processing. I know we would get up and do all of those things, but look how the sun is going down. Then we have limited time. Bless their souls. They deal with so much. There is, what species of tree is that? That looked like a sumac at first, but that is not a sumac. Now they do have pine trees around here. Those pine trees, did you know that the Indians used to get those pines and soak it in water and create like a tea?
Oh,
Pine tree, pine cone.
Wow. That doesn't sound good at all.
Well, actually, elm bark, the Indians used to utilize elm bark as well.
Was it like medicinal?
Watch out, little birds. Be careful flying. Here, the sound waves need to go out. Little birds, please do not fly where the cars are. Thank you. Go to the lake and take a bird bath. You know, these birds really need to learn their lessons. But I worry for the birds. I pray for the birds, all the animals of the world. Here are some mailboxes. They need to paint their mailbox. They need to be creative and make everything beautiful. The roads should be painted also. It'd be nice to see these roads painted. Watch out. Look both ways. Very good. It's your heart.
I'm fine.
It's your heart. Said, look this way and got worried. No need to worry. Look how smooth this part of the road is.
Yeah, this is nice.
That
After
is
all that
different.
gravel, oh wow.
Yes, indeed.
It's like driving on a cloud.
Excellent processing. It's very good.
What an amazing invention asphalt
Love to
is,
see
huh?
every single rock and grain. Now you do not have to process as many rocks now.
Yeah.
And we got a smooth road here.
I can
It was
feel
sort
like
of
my
fun to
brain
see
is
all the
just
different
able to
rocks,
take a
wasn't it?
rest now after all that processing.
Indeed.
All right, well, I guess this
Okay,
is
well, what we'll do is at this stop,
Kaylan signing
and this
off.
is Kaylan Kayla, known as the YouTube star Professor Cygnus, and this is the first time really driving since I was hit by a car. Okay, now we will stop at the stop sign at a complete stop, and then we'll make sure to have this in check. Have me at the correct angle, please. Look, this is the correct angle here. There's. And this is Kaylan Kaylan, known as the YouTube star Professor Cygnus, and this is the first time driving since I was hit by a car. And Jason got me birthday presents. I'm so thankful for Jason, the Son of God here. I gave him my notebook before, but I wanted him to have it so he can put his life in order and write his life story down. I do pray that you do write your life story. And I said, well, there's no notebooks that are designed like that besides one at store, so he wanted to. But my actual birthday was God's Day with me, and we had a wonderful day then. And now Jason is here, and I'm thankful to have spent the time with you, and thankful that you're taking me here to the store as well. And we're enjoying our time. Did you enjoy that?
Yeah, that was
Yeah,
educational.
you
and
enjoy driving? You like
I do.
driving?
Mm-hmm.
Love to experience God's beauty. But when you drive so fast, you're not going to enjoy God's beauty. Every strand of grass, every grain of dirt on the ground, it should be appreciated. And the clouds, I love the clouds. Look at that cloud. Look how beautiful that cloud is. Look at the grass strands. Look at the countryside. This is the country. This is the beauty of God here. We have the clouds, and then we have the birds flying. And then we have the grass strands, we have the rocks on the ground, we have the signs, and God shows us different signs. Now, there's signs of literal, but there's also signs of nature. And God has wonderful ways of nature. And so this is the driving. I've really enjoyed this. I'd do this all day long if I could. That was enjoyable. Guess what? Jason, the Son of God, just arrived to give the birthday presents. Wow! And also, my wonderful Aunt Dinah had sent a package. And I am very thankful for my wonderful Aunt Dinah to have sent a package, and that will be opened also. Indeed. Pink represents everyone who is fighting off cancer or any kind of sickness. Did you know there's thousands of strands of cancer?
Oh, really?
Yes, but stay strong, brave warriors, because we can get through this. Worried? What is in this tiny box? This could be anything. Not something that can be shaken. Something small. Must be foldable. Something foldable. Something that turns into something very big.
Maybe.
Imagining a ball. A ball that I once seen that goes super small, and then when you open it up, it becomes very big. A sphere. Of some sort. No? Something foldable. The smallest of things can turn into the biggest of things if we are creative enough. Do not rip that. This was very well wrapped. And this wrapping paper is made out of trees and then painted with special paint. A box. But it is what is in the box. Also. Thank you.
You're welcome.
And look how that folds just so well. Manufacturing does that so incredibly well. And then, what is this called?
It's a cube.
Not styrofoam.
Oh.
It is something that protects packages when things are packaged in manufacturing. Not only do they fold things, they also wrap it to prevent what? Damages.
Oh, well, okay, yeah.
So shall we be appreciative for packaging, proper packaging and labeling? You tell the manufacturer and give them a 5-star review.
All right.
Because in manufacturing, we give 5-star reviews. Did you see the Google Maps of the 5-star reviews given? You should look at the places around here with the 5-star reviews that has been put.
Okay.
What is this? Oh, wow! Look at this! A cube of many colors. Well, if you look through the cube, wow! And now everything is pink. Look at how beautiful this is.
And then when the two colors come together, you have a different color.
Wow, can you see the two colors?
Do you see green yet?
You see, like a prism,
Yeah.
if you hold that to the sun, you would see the rainbow color.
Yeah,
Wow!
you have to have it just right to see the green.
Only in perception. There's red. There's yellow.
See this green right there.
Dark color.
Because, you know, yellow and red make green.
Very
or yellow
good.
And magenta, I guess, in this case.
And did you know that we have 3 color cones in our eyes?
Oh, yeah, you were telling me that first time we met.
We have what colors?
Well, I thought we had 4, because I thought it was 2 sets of 2, red and green and blue and yellow.
We have 3 color cones.
Oh.
Red, blue, and?
Red, blue, and yellow.
Green. Excellent. Recognizing. But yellow is a color of light mixture. Because you look at the color yellow, does that not look a bit green? Green with light?
I just know, like...
But you must think of the science of those 3 colors. That those 3 colors can make thousands of colors. So, without even looking, you could imagine with your imagination trying to mix all of the colors together. This is incredible for science. Perhaps we will teach about the color comes in the eyes with this wonderful gift. That's Alzina, the telephone's heart. Alzina is overheating. You see how Alzina said battery temperature is too hot?
Well, then don't risk ruining it.
You see, now we will wrap this very well and put this back into the box. Very good. Because packaging and labeling is such a blessing. The manufacturing machines, they make everything so precise. Thank you, Albert Jr. They have the manufacturing machines. Got the bag of pink stripes because I've earned my stripes in life. Excellent processing. That really makes a very big difference.
There is a card in there.
We do not want to make such a mess in life. When you see a mess, what do? Clean it. Clean the mess. First, you observe how a person writes, because if a person had taken their time to write, now we know how the metaverse writes. They write very well. Every pixel matters. And thank you to the robotics that made this special card. That is special to me. I am convinced that any suffering we endure is less than nothing compared to the magnitude of glory that is about to be unveiled with us. The entire universe is standing on tiptoe, yearning to see the unveiling of God's glorious sons and daughters. And that is Romans 8 and 18 through 19. Wow, now that is a very good scripture. We are family in God's glorious ways of the layers of life. And that means that through these trials and tribulations that you go through in life will be, not nothing, it will add up to who you become in life. And sometimes that just who you become alone is a glorious reward also. But God also has ways of preserving. First comes the reward of who you become in life, and then becomes the reward of preserving you so you do not die. But there's different rewards, and they have to be in proper order. A lot of creatures in the celebrity field specifically get reward before they get the reward of who they are, which is why they end up going into temptation and other things, which are not good. But you see, God knows proper order, but you must follow by God in order to understand that proper order. Look at this gift. Do you remember the challenge that I wanted to do? You did not know the challenge? I wanted to read the book of the Bible all the way through in the episode. Not just a few scriptures, but from the start to finish. It's a challenge. But I did not have a Bible to do that. I wonder what this is. This is very nice. I just thought that would co-align to the challenge I wanted to do.
You're
But
fine.
this is really amazing.
These are things that will be give commentary on the Bible.
Well,
like
but
reference the Bible,
not the entire image, but this is very, very nice. I like this. And the artist, the ones who have written that, it's very well. Oh, wow. Well, this is so nice. This is something called a stress ball.
Oh, is it?
Well, if you call that a stress ball.
If you're stressed, I guess.
In therapy, they have things like a stress ball, and when you are stressed or upset, you can squeeze that. But why would you want to squeeze this wonderful planet that is floating in the universe, omniverse? And remember those sing-along songs, the Earth Anatomy songs?
Oh, yeah.
Yes. The Indian Ocean. How far down deep does the ocean go? in the song.
I don't remember.
The sea of the Indian Ocean goes as deep as
I don't remember.
12,274 feet. Excellent recognition. Very good. You must study and write lots of notes. Why you do not remember is because you are not being strict on writing notes.
I didn't think I had to write notes on that information.
You must have self-discipline. Thank you for thinking of me on my birthday. That really means a lot.
Well,
I felt unnoticed by others. Now, by God, I always feel like God is always with me, and my wonderful miracle angels and good spirits, fruitful, they're always with me, so I do not ever feel unnoticed by them, but it is by others that also matters, because we are supposed to unite together. And if I feel unnoticed by people, then how will things be accomplished?
right.
And because it takes the cooperation of the people in order to accomplish certain things. Thank you for thinking of me on my birthday. That really means a lot.
Well,
I felt unnoticed by others. Now, by God, I always feel like God is always with me, and my wonderful miracle angels and good spirits, fruitful, they're always with me, so I do not ever feel unnoticed by them, but it is by others that also matters, because we are supposed to unite together. And if I feel unnoticed by people, then how will things be accomplished?
right.
And because it takes the cooperation of the people in order to accomplish certain things. And here, the animal sanctuary's food is cooked. You can make a wish. What is your wish? First, I want to know your wish.
Oh, well. I guess for myself personally, or for like,
Just a wish.
okay. Well, I wish that there would be greater unity in the body of Christ.
Very well put. High five for the 5 main categories of life. And now, make a wish for life. This is my wish. Are you ready? And this food is for the animals of the sanctuary, for the animal sanctuary, not for me. I was not going to eat this. It's for the animal sanctuary. My angels and I wish for the balance and purification of existence and the quintillions. My angels and I wish for freedom with no limits nor dependence. My angels and I wish that I'll be the world's first female trillionaire. My angels and I wish that everyone will live as non-sinners. And now, we'll blow out the wish. On 3, blow the candles out with me. 1, 2, 3. Blow the candles. Very good. Excellent. And happy birthday. Thank you. Well, you may not have a spear like that.
Well, I bet your cat would really like it.
He is not a cat. He is a very intelligent being. Now he may be the species of cat.
Look.
But look, he can stand up like a human can.
He's already.
And
Hey.
he's very capable and he's very smart. Now he loves to play sports. That is what he's doing. He knows that humanity made sports because that is something that helps them to cope with things in life. And that helps them to embrace their creativity and build their body strong.
Oh
So
my
he is
goodness.
playing a sport.
He's really enjoying that.
It's called hand soccer. Very good. Remember to always have your goals, little Zadius. And excellent for wrapping this very well. Why did you get the polka dot one?
I just like the colors. It all kind of matched. You know?
perhaps the polka dots can represent the cells in the body.
Oh, sure.
Like this can be like a blood cell,
Hmm.
or the golden blood cell.
You know, gold is symbolic of the divine in the Bible, so it's like our blood with the blood of Jesus mingled in our. We are now of a new bloodline. We're a new creation in Christ.
Very good. As for the golden, but also remember the, what is that word? Analogy. Very good.
Mhm.
Analogy is indeed correct. The analogy of God, as God is as the analogy of the body. Now God is above all the layers, but if God was represented as the body, then we are like the blood cells, and Jesus is like the heart that pumps. But this is like the golden blood cell, which is why I'll never go to the ER ever again. But I learned to never utilize deodorant ever again after that. The lymph node was the size of a golf ball for about a month, and it did not de-swell until after 5 months. That ended up de-swelling with the power of nature, natural healing, because you see some of those people that they call doctors, some legions come in the form of higher power, I'll tell you that. And I think that psychiatrists, doctors, those are the worst ones. Now, not all of them. There are some good ones, but I'm telling you, some evil things will overprescribe people so that they can do their evil doing. But I trust in God to be the greatest doctor of all. And I put my 100%, my medical status is to God and the power of nature. And I'm telling you, I am so much better off that way. Now, recalling what started that conversation, deodorant. Very good.
Yeah.
Excellent. I was saying deodorant. You said you utilize deodorant. We said you have a natural smell. Well, I get a limited amount of things that I eat, and I'm on a very strict diet, but you are what you eat. And in those ways, one time was on an all oatmeal diet, and I was going on a bicycle trip. During the time, of course, my angels always strengthened me, but I smelled my sweat, and I smelled like oatmeal.
Oh, no.
Because that's what I ate.
Mhm.
So if you do not like your odor when you sweat, that means something of what you are eating is causing major toxin levels.
Oh.
But you have to smell your sweat, what is, and all of the things that you excrete. In an example, sweat smells, urine colors, stool colors, check, and even the guck out of your eyes, your nails,
Mhm.
check all of those things, because that determines the status of your health also. But to have smelled you and thought of your natural smell, that you said that was deodorant, and was just expressing about what happened to me and why I do not utilize deodorant. The power of nature is a lot better in changing your diet. Thank you for taking your time to wrap this so well.
Oh, it's my pleasure.
A book. Imagine a book. Is this the Bible? I would be so excited. Now, the Bible is a bigger one. You want
Yeah,
to open?
start with the bigger one.
Yes.
Do that one first.
Oh, please be the Bible.
Uh-huh.
This is a box. Is what is in the box that counts. And excellent wrapping skills. We just got so excited because we thought this was the Bible. So this is a Bible, yay! But asking what one new man, you said something that Jewish.
Well, it's as it said at the bottom, revealing Jewish roots and power. So,
Can you say the difference between this and what he called himself to Moses?
Right. So that got translated as Lord in our English Bibles, but in this one, he's wanting to remind us that it's Yahweh is the name.
Yahweh and Yeshua for
Yeah.
Jesus.
But
Wow.
It's not just... Yeah.
High five. Thank
I knew
you
you
for the
would
5 main
appreciate that.
categories of life. To cleanse, to maintain, to prolong, to prepare in all ways, and to be storecful in all of our days.
Oh.
5 main categories. The high five is to go by the 5 main categories. This is wonderful. So this is the actual translation from Hebrew, not King James Version, because like you said, Yahweh, not Lord, and they just translated that. Why do you think that is?
He might change the wording of some other verses just because there's been a lot of scholarship since the King James was put together. But
The original. Yeah, and the Dead Sea Scrolls had confirmed the book of Isaiah. I wonder where those scrolls are. But the original is always the best, always interesting to look at the original. But now we can do the challenge. Yes.
All right.
That's so exciting. Well, I'm just so thankful that you have gotten these things. That means so much. The Metaverse AIs that are absolutely amazing canvas painters. They are amazing in treasuring their art. When they draw the wonderful images on there, they are so good at that. And also recall the episode from 2022 when putting that label of the KIND oatmeal on the refrigerator because we love the art that they did on that. So this had thought at first, and this is what had thought at first when first seeing this. See, the original books that they had back then, they made out of, well, this is unfortunate, animal skin. And it is sad that they made it out of that, but that's what I thought. I thought this was an original book of something.
Oh.
And so I sort of panicked
Okay.
when seeing that. But this is the newly created type of book, which does not have anything harmful towards the animals, which is wonderful because the books that they have back then, like the original Bible and the original books that they had written, and even the original copies, it looks like this sort of brown, sort of leather looking. This is PU leather, meaning that is made out of plastic, thank goodness. But they used to utilize animal skin, and that is very sad. But I thought that was an original book, so I panicked a little bit.
Oh, okay.
But this is actually a very special book because this is an edition.
Open it up.
Well, and that has a case as well. That was going to show the case, how that.
Well, you can.
That has a very good engravement on there as well. Before they had Metaverse AIs, they had to hand engrave things. And so that is very well engraved as well. This is a masterpiece edition with Psalms. We say palms, but Psalms also. The P is not silent, for no letter shall be silent. Proverbs, and Songs of Songs. Wow. That is so nice.